Good evening. Welcome once again to the Whiskey Cowboy Live. Tonight's date is January 18th, 2026. It is a Sunday. Sunday. Oh, I clicked before I had my slider down. I clicked off the music. That wasn't very smooth. Smooth music, but not very smooth transition. Hey, Laurel. She says, looking good, sounds good. Fantastic. Wait for folks to come in. I know we got a few folks are watching already. It says we got 3. That means we probably got more than 3. Probably got more than 3. There's Peggy. Hey, Peggy. Welcome to the show. Yeah, see, the numbers are starting to pick up. I'm sure Gus is out there watching. He's always in the weeds. I know he's around because I sent him off a message. There he goes. Gus says, I am 3. I am 3, he says. Me, myself, and I. Man. My eyes. Tired. I might have to trim my beard down again, too. When it gets past a certain length, part of the side decides it wants to do this 70s swoop or something on it. It's like, and it does what it wants to do. So, okay, cut a couple inches back. There's Judy. Hey, Judy, welcome to the show. I'll have to see. I don't know. May just have to put some product in it. as my son would say, product. He's a barber. Put some product in my beard. Okay, I got warning here. What's it say? My warning said, your microphone is muted. It's not freaking muted. Stop it. Y'all can hear me. Gus says, hey, it's not just you and me tonight. Yeah, just you and I. Gus helped carry the show last time. It was just me and Gus. I think Judy was kind of hiding in the weeds. She wasn't saying much anything, so it was just Gus and I. The missus said the show was fine though, so that was okay. Laurel says yes. Yes, what's she talking about yes for? What are you talking about? Trim my beard? Is that what you're talking about? Trim my beard? I don't know what she's talking about. Yes, she says. It's not bad. Oh, yeah, you can hear me. Yeah, I know. I'm seeing it there, and you said it looks good, but the software said your microphone is muted. Yeah, you're full of shit. It's not muted. I can hear it. I can see the signal, and folks out there, they can see it too. Hear it. They can see it. Well, if they've got closed caption, they can hear it. They can see it. Man, it's going to be one of those shows. One of those shows. It has been one hell of a week. Goodness gracious. We're getting ready to jump into the next one. I keep this pace on followers. I'm going to get my goal of 25,000 or more by the end of the month. Because I'm at 23 now, but I'm at 23.8 and change. So by mid to late tomorrow, I should break the 24. And if I can break the 20, then I got a week and a half after that. I've been running about 1,000 every 4 to 5 days. So we'll see how that goes. It's tough work. It's slogging. You don't get followers by just posting up stuff. You gotta do a bunch of tweaky stuff. So I've been working my ass off behind the scenes. I've also been trying to keep the place clean. As the folks who follow my content knows, man, it's exploded. It's exploded. And when it explodes, you get good explosion and you get the knuckleheads. I've been making Patrick Swayze from Roadhouse look like a pussy. Well, I never bought that character anyways, but you know what I'm talking about. The Cowboy's been tossing people right and left. Out the door. There you go. Out the door. Some of them I fuck with before I throw them. Others I just, nah. Say, well, Cowboy, Don't you realize you're reducing your reach on the Whiskey Cowboy shop on Facebook? Say, yeah, but those knuckleheads wouldn't buy my products anyways. So I'm not really affecting my sales that way. Speaking of that, we got new accounting software in. We got. I haven't worked on the website all week. I've been working on other stuff. Notification: the new laser is in New Mexico, so it's on its way. It started from California. It's in New Mexico, so I should get it this week. I don't think I'll have products ready by the end of the month. Mid next month, yeah, probably. If I had gotten it when I had gotten my honeycomb tray, I'd have products ready, at least some to go out. And like I said, whether the products are up on my website or not, I'm going to put them up on my Facebook page. And folks if they like it, they can let me know. I'll go ahead and I'll send them an email invoice and ship it off to them. So that's going to be fun. I got to do a bunch of testing on different materials, see different designs. An idea I had passed this idea by Miss Laurel out there is offering. I wanted to do challenge coins, but the other laser to do them was just too expensive. I can do challenge coins out of wood. I can do walnut challenge coins, so they look just like a brass one, but they're made out of walnut or cherry or maple. Hey Kay, welcome to the show. So on the one side, I'm thinking of doing, that image of me that I use on my main page where I've got the American flag and I'm doing this. I'm thinking about doing that on one side with "Stop It" on the bottom, and on the back side, I support the Whiskey Cowboy. Now I can do those, and folks can buy those. I'm thinking about $50 a piece, and they go, "Oh, that's steep for it." Yeah, yeah, because it's just a little trinket to have in your to support me. And I can also make them probably less expensive as a refrigerator magnet. Of course, not the support, but just the "Stop It." And I can also do the challenge coin, but do it in a keychain version. So I haven't decided on the price of that too, because I've got hardware that I got to go with that. But then folks, if they want to support the Whiskey Cowboy and none of my other products, they're either too expensive for them or they don't have a need for it. Well, they can just get these and have a little trinket and help support me. As I told Gus, spoke with Gus and Laurel about this, is that a lot of people don't understand the expenses in having a business. And now here's one. I got to set aside 30% for taxes. That's federal and state. We don't have a state income tax, but if you're a business, you got to pay, which is, to me, just blows my mind. So I've got to set aside for state income taxes and federal income taxes. I'm thinking a ballpark of 30% should cover it. I may not have to pay all that depending upon how much I make throughout the year, but that's on the steep end, so it's better to set it aside. So whatever comes off the top, I'm not even seeing it. I'm not seeing it. That's going in a separate account. So 30% off the top there. Then you got money transaction fees, and you got hosting fees, and then you got I tell you, I got software fees. I've got all sorts of shit that I incur monthly to run the business. So I'm not going to make as much as people think that I'm making, because that's just the way it works. That Uncle Sam and everybody else gets their slice of the pie. So folks need to understand that when they either donate or they buy a product, it's like, yeah, that ain't all going in my pocket. But we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Quite the adventure. So I got a bunch of stuff. So I'm thinking about that. The challenge coin. I support the Whiskey Cowboy challenge coin and peripherals. Again, keychains and magnets. Along with all the other products that I'm going to put out there. And people can either put it on their desk or Whatever. Laurel says the government needs our money. Yeah. Yeah. Because they can give it to everybody else. They can give it to everybody else. It's just a fucking siphoning game, but whatever. Got to do what I can do. I can't afford not to. I can't afford not to. And you want to play those games, go ahead. You want to get audited, you want them to start digging into your shit and everything, then yeah, for the daycare. Got to pay for the daycare. Got to pay for the daycare. But yeah, I'm starting to make some headway there on Facebook. Starting to make some headway. My next goal is 100,000. See, my first goal when I was out there, I was like, oh, I'd like to have, coffee tonight is caramel macchiato from New England brand. Caramel macchiato. It's very good. Sorry about that. Now, what the hell was I saying? Oh, my first goal on social media was 5,000. I thought, man, when I had 5,000, and then I had, hey, Allie, how you and Jim doing? Welcome to the show. I thought 5,000, I was kicking, but then I kept getting banned, and it's like I hovered at 5,000 for like 6 years. He says, we are good. Fantastic. Did you eat dinner? Is he playing games again? Then I had 10,000. I'm like, okay, this is pretty good. Then I had 15,000. It's like, okay. But I always thought in my head, like I said on the show before, my head, I was 25,000. I'm like, I always thought a page kind of was settling into his own when it had 25,000 followers. Well, we're going to bust that. We're going to bust that in January. We're going to bust that. So my next goal, it's a big goal after that. That's 100,000. If I play my cards right, I should be able to pull them up quicker than I have, but it's difficult. There's ways of doing batch invites and stuff, and I tried it on the back end today, and it said that I'd reach my 1,000-day limit. Bullshit. I've been doing it by hand for at least a week because they had stopped my back end invites. And I did not do hand 1,000 invites, but Allie says we're about to leave. Zip's a restaurant in town and not playing games. He is looking at his phone. Oh, so you're going to leave. You're going to take me with you? Or are you just going to leave? You're just popping in to say, hey, how you doing, John? Fuck you. We're going out to eat. Thanks, Allie and Jim. What you need to do is you need to bring your phone, bring it to the restaurant, set it up on the table, turn the speaker up. Peggy says my mom got audited once from the IRS, but she had invoices and receipts for everything. It worked out well for her, but it was it's just a huge hassle. So we're keeping everything. And there's some things that we had bought for the business we had purchased just last month. We can actually claim them next year. You do an extension for the previous year, but she says no. We're leaving the restaurant that we're at right now to go home. Oh, okay. Good on you. Good on you. Hope the food was good. So yeah, anything to just, in the old days, if you were running a DBA, sole proprietorship, unless you touch certain things, nobody cared, and you weren't on the radar. Now everything's automated. All of your processing and shit. Well, Meta sends their invoices or their shit to the IRS every year. Your merchant's account sends their stuff to the IRS every year. And then the IRS is just doing things automatic anyways. Allie says it was good. I am sipping a chocolate banana milkshake. Okay. Well, good. I'm having a coffee. 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 Yeah, been busy trying to keep things relatively clean on the page. So, hey, keep an eye on it. You're going to find some interesting stuff, but then no, it's like, oh shit. I wonder how long this is going to stay on here. Gus ought to had someone steal my identity on the IRS. That was not fun. It lasted 2 years. We're all set you this year. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to steal my identity. Nope, don't think so. Kay says ISIS is supposedly coming to Maine this week. Good. They got some communities up in Maine that need looking into. And being that the Somalis' temporary protection is over, yeah. A lot of folks don't realize, Kay will tell you, they got some Somali communities up there in Maine, too. They had that one feller that was running for city council or something like that. Ran for city councilor. Yeah, and the address he was using, it was an old crack house or some shit like that. It was a drug bust house. So he wasn't living there anymore, but I guess he also had some criminal records. And the city council, somebody said, hey, the people brought up to the city council, hey, I don't think this guy's above board. And they shut it down. They wouldn't do an investigation because they were so happy. Hey, look, this is the first Somali on the city council. Yeah, he ended up having to resign. Gus says, funny they go to cold places. Yeah, well, it's not just, well, yeah. But see, New York City's cold, too. And Minneapolis, that ain't warm. Minnesota's not warm. But yeah, it's funny to see those Africans in cold places. It is what it is. Well, hell, I was calling Concord Little Mogadishu for damn 10 years. They're not just Somalis, but they got Kenyans and Somalis and all sorts of, it's like a little Africa. Little Africa. Gus says not just Maine. Yeah, not just Maine. Not so much flooding into places like Wyoming or Montana. They got some, but no. They like places with bigger communities. Bigger communities. They can suck the lifeblood out of them. Oh, goodness. Y'all can see I'm casual today. I'm not wearing my tie and I'm not wearing my vest. I'm just casual. Kay says, I think Maine is a sanctuary state. Isn't that a form of secession? Yeah, it's not really secession, but yeah, it's not right. They may lose their funding. Trump is stopping funding. So Gus says they would get short there. They would. They would. They'd get short good. They'd be planting taters. Lois says casual good. Kay says stay awake. Yeah, it's been a long week, long weekend. Oh my goodness. Hey, tomorrow's Civil Rights Day. Tomorrow's Civil Rights Day. I'm going to bring the trash out. The website still says they're picking up the trash, but I don't think they are. But I'll bring it out anyways. The missus has the day off. We didn't go for a ride. So I think I'll take her for a ride tomorrow as long as it's not snowing. We might get a little snow, they say. That's not too bad. But as long as it's not a snowstorm, I'll take her out. I don't mind driving in a snowstorm, don't get me wrong. But we go out to see something. It's like, I'm not going to be driving in a snowstorm just to be driving. If I got to get to someplace, I'll do that. But we drive just to see stuff. So she is not working tomorrow. I will be working, but I'm going to take off some time to take her for a drive. Snowblower's great. Boy, she worked out pretty good today. It's amazing when you get the right belt. Gus says 3 to 6 tonight into the day tomorrow. Yeah, that's fine. I like, as long as it's not, it was a little on the wet side today, but not unmanageable. Little on the wet side. And I need some more gas. I didn't go out and get gas today. I need some more gas. I need to fill up that I got a 5-gallon that I keep for the lawnmower and the damn the snowblower. And then this next week, I got to go get my toolbox. I got to start getting things ready. This next month, I'll probably get the new table saw. So the goodies for that. Again, it's not you can't just buy a table. And if I was just doing construction work, yeah, you just leave it with the blade. I need a couple specialty blades and some accessories for it so I can use it the way I need to use it for the woodworking. I'm going to be doing woodworking. I can use it for construction. I'll keep the construction blade. But the Cowboy ain't going to be doing I'm not going to be doing construction. I'm going to be doing woodworking. Different type of stuff. Allie says, so you have snow? Yeah. Yeah, I just cleaned out snow yesterday. Yep. We were down to, because of the rain, we had some warm weather and some rain. We were down to just like a pile here and a pile there. The lawn was mostly cleared out, but then we got more snow in. Gus says I have to fill my diesel tank before the next 2 weeks are up. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Allie says no snore here. Too warm. Yeah, it's been rather. We've had our share of deep freezes. I predict another one before winter's over. But look. We used to have in New England snow. Snow. I mean, they have it up north. But you'd get 2-3 feet in your yard. It's good. The last 10 years we ain't had shit. Snow, rain, sleet, snow. Snow, rain, some more rain, some sleet, have some snow. It's like remember the good old snowstorms. It's like, oh shit, we got 19 inches. Good. And it's all good, fluffy white snow. That's good. You get out there with a snowblower and you have fun. It's, ooh, there it goes. It moves it good. Now you get 3 to 5 inches, maybe 6 inches, and it's heavy, sloppy snow. It's like, oh man, your thrower don't like doing that. So, hey, did you take your boy out there to dinner? Allie? Gus says this winter has not been what they said it was going to be. Not even very cold. Hardly any. Yeah, they were saying we were expecting supposed to be colder, a more steady cold and more snow. And we didn't get it. Right, Kay says we still have February to look forward to. Yeah, see, February is the month. February is the month. Allie says no, he's with his dad. Oh, okay. Fuck him. I was going to give him a shout out, but no, he wants to be like that. That's fine. Fine by me. I'm going to play that game. Take that disrespect. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. So, yeah, been busy. I am so super stoked on the new business venture. Laurel says mid-March usually throws in ice or snow. Yeah, we should get ice about March. Get more of ice storms in March. February's are good. End of December usually. Nice. Usually. January gets cold. End of January into February, then the snow starts to hit. But it used to be the end of, you'd start to get snow the end of November. After Thanksgiving. Allie says he'll be here 8 he'll be 18th on the 29th. Oh, cool. Good. Then you can fucking kick him out for good, right? You got no legal obligation. You're a man now, son. Do man things. She goes, no. Jim's like, yes. Oh, no. Now you pay rent. How do you like that? How you like adulting now? Oh, goodness. Allie says he still has to finish high school. Well, fucking make him pay rent anyways. Get a part-time job. You're a man now. You're 18. Is this his last year? This is last year. It should be. She's like, hell yeah. Yes. No, he one of those slow fellers. He's 18. He's a sophomore. Sophomore in high school. Look, he's Billy Madison. Kay says we've had snow since late October. It's not going anywhere. Oh well, you're a little north of us, so. Allie says yes, he's graduating this summer. Good. What's he got plans for? I know he was in like JROTC or something like that, or was it just a military prep school? I forget which it is. Is he planning on going into the service? If he is, thank God he didn't go 5 years ago. I was the first in ages in my family to serve. And then my son served. Daughters didn't serve, and that's fine. I'm fine with that. Allie says, working until 21, either Marines or law enforcement, then SWAT. Yeah. That's kid dreams. You might as well say, he wants to be in the Navy SEALs. That's kid dreams. You got to fucking get in the service, do your thing, then figure out what you want to do. Everybody wants to be. All SWAT is special weapons and tactics. That's all it is. It's just, I was SWAT, by the way. They usually a department or a unit they'll take their best and brightest, and then they put them in SWAT, and in most places it's not even, they're just pulled. It's a unit, but it's not a unit. They're pulled when they need it. They work normal. It's not like, oh, I'm SWAT, so that's what I do 24. No, you work like everybody else until they need special weapons and tactics, and then they pull on you. Gus says if he went in the last 5 years, he would be gay now. No, he'd be a she. He'd be a she and a colonel right now. Colonel Girly Boy. Whatever. Got his, look, we had a rainbow badge too, but that was just the freaking, what the hell was the rainbow badge? I think that's just the, it's been a couple years. That's just your basic, that's the first badge you get is your rainbow badge. That's when you finish training. It's oh, goodness. Allie says, my brother might be his mentor to help him get where he wants to be. No, that's fine. That's fine. Here's a bit of advice. If he wants to go law enforcement, go law enforcement. If he wants to go military, go military. Now, you can be military law enforcement as well. That's fine. But the transition going back the other way, it isn't, they'll tell you, oh, yeah, you'll just, no. Now, you could be ICE and you could be some peripheral things, but most local police departments don't like former military policemen because they got to retrain them. Well, they got to train them the way they want to be trained. Now, some do. We've got, like, our police department's got a little gal. I laugh at her. She's funny. little gal. She's an MP in the National Guard. She's an MP in the National Guards. I got no use for female police officers, I'll tell you that. Military or civilian, I got no use for female police officers. Meter maids are fine, and I don't use that as a pejorative. It's a great job for them. It's a great job for them. Non-confrontational, write your tickets, do shit that needs to be done, but don't be out there tussling with men because you're going to get your ass handed to you, and you're going to be a danger to you and your partner and the department and your community. Don't do it. Oh, but I know a woman. Shut the fuck up. No, you don't. No, you don't. But not all men. No, not all men are suited to be police officers either. Don't get me started on that. They got a couple fellers here that I laugh at too. But yeah, don't get me started. Oh, Allie and Jim ain't heard my females in the military and police department. I love females in the military. I really do. Just keep them out of fucking combat arms or anything where you need to lift anything, because they never pull their fucking weight. Allie says, last time my son and I talked about his future, he wanted to work at the same place his dad works until he can get into the police academy. Well, why would he wait that long? Get in fresh. If he wants to do police work, get in fresh. They'll take you right out of school. Take you right out of school. Do you play sports? They love guys that played sports. And they get, he can't get it until 20. Oh, in Idaho. That's why. Okay. Yeah. That's stupid. That's fucking stupid. But I get it now. He should spend that time staying in shape, getting as good a shape as possible. Because he's 18. That's 3 fucking years. Yeah. If he wants to go law enforcement, I wouldn't go in the military. I wouldn't do it. Unless he wants to be an MP. That's fine. But again, just know when he gets out, he's not going to be as marketable as he thinks he is. Or what they tell him he is. Military law enforcement and general civilian law enforcement, they ain't the same thing. Now there's overlap and they do the same types of stuff, but the military has they have a couple other layers on top of that because they get federal and they get military on top of that. So they do local, federal, and military. And then you can do international. That's fun too, but whatever. Yeah, if he wants to go law enforcement, just strictly law enforcement, I'd wait. Go into the academy. Here's what he can do. This is my suggestion. If he wants to do that, take some basic psychology courses, because it's 3 years. Take some psychology courses. Now, why? Because if he wants to get promoted as a police officer, he's going to have to take them anyways. Because they want the sheepskin, and there's other courses that he can take. So take basic law courses, basic sociology courses, and psychology courses. Right, Laura says some criminal law course. That's what I just said. We got a delay here. Yeah, you don't have to go overboard with it, but yeah, take some base law courses. Stay oriented if he can. That'd be good. And then he's got to think of what does he want to do? Because he could work for a sheriff's department. That's pretty cool. That's a good job. He could work for a local law enforcement. That's okay. Gus says it really sucks. John's right to go to college. John's right to go to college until he turns 21. Yeah, I mean, use the time. He's going to have to take those courses. If he wants to get promoted, it doesn't matter whether it's not so much if you work for the sheriff's department, but if you work for like the Stadies, also a good job. There's his pluses and minuses for these jobs. You get more backup working local, but you deal with more knuckleheads on a daily basis. You get a little less backup, but a smaller area if you work as a sheriff or as a sheriff's deputy. I'd like to work there. That's fine. Then if you work as a statey, even less backup, bigger area, but less knuckleheads on a daily basis. So it just depends upon what you want to do. But if you're doing especially local and statey, you're gonna need some college courses. So use that 3 years. And don't go to fucking local colleges. If you can find it at a local college, take it. Because look, when it comes to promotions and it comes to the sheepskin, it doesn't matter whether you went to fucking Harvard or you went to local state U. Community college, doesn't matter. What matters is what the course is. That's what matters. And it doesn't matter if you fucking made the top of your class or not. Oh, it's better to get better grades, but if you pass it, it's like your high school diploma. Nobody gives a shit where you were in the rankings. They care that you have it. Most degrees are like that too, unless you're doing prestigious stuff. Then it might matter. So, but for him, local community college, as cheap as you can go, that has the right courses at the right price. Get them underneath your belt. Because then you won't need them. Look, they might not matter when you just start working. Couple years down the road, you want to make some rank, and they look and they go, well, you're going to need, oh yeah, you've already got this. Good on you. Then you'll be first in line. Use the time. But don't go into like massive amounts of debt with it. That's what I'm saying. Just, it doesn't matter where you get the degree, as long as you get the degree. Doesn't matter what course it is. And look at courses too, because courses matter. Courses matter. Here's another thing. If there are classes in your local colleges and you cannot afford, but you want the knowledge. Now this isn't going to help you in your resume. It'll help you in your knowledge. Go and monitor a class. So it's just like you took the course. You can take all the tests. You sit there and just like every other student, but you don't pay a dime. No, auditing. Sorry, not monitoring. Auditing. It's called auditing the course. You sit there. You're just like every other student. You learned everything they did, but you don't get the sheepskin. That's all it is. I tell that all the time. You want to learn photography, you want to do this, you want to do that, but you don't want to pay for it. Go and audit some classes. Just audit it. If you don't need the actual sheepskin and you need the knowledge, audit the course. And you can do that on anything. You like sociology, anything that just trips your trigger. You're just curious about it. Go audit it. Contact the college, make sure that you can audit it. Most of them have it, you can audit it. And you just go there and you audit the course. It also helps, like let's say you want to take the course later and you've already audited it. You already know it's a breeze the next time around. Allie says, at Gus, LOL. What did I miss? The last thing I saw Gus say is, that really sucks. John's right. Go to college until he turns 21. Did I miss something? Is there something else that Gus put out there I didn't see? Peggy says, I don't know anything about law enforcement. But here in Missouri, we have city police, sheriff's department, and highway patrol. Does that make it? I already told you. I thought I already went through that. No, they all got to go to the academy. They all go to the same academy. So the academy is the same. Then whatever job they go to, they get farmed out. When it comes to promotion in college courses, staties and city are going to be more oriented towards the sheepskin for promotion than a sheriff's deputy, because it's set up a little different, but I'd suggest it anyways. Allie says, yes. Peggy says, thank you. No, you're welcome. Yeah. So, I mean, the basics are all the same, but what they focus on and what's more important, well, because sheriff's departments run a little different. But yeah, city and state, you're gonna and the larger the community. In other words, small town officer versus a big city. The bigger the city and the bigger the pool of officers, the more it becomes important that you have these other courses underneath your belt. And they do help out. Look, they're going to teach you some things in the academy, but unless you've got extra training, there's going to be a lot of stuff that you don't know about. Because let's be honest, they don't teach you a whole hell of a lot in the academy. They don't have time. They don't have time. So you need sociology and psychology courses. You need to learn about interpersonal communication skills. You've got to learn all these psychology and how to read people, and you have to do that. I wrote up about that today a little bit, not exactly that, but how everybody, this is the biggest problem on the left is they don't realize they see the world through themselves. That's why they're always wrong about the right. Oh, the right's going to do this and this and this, and the right thinks this. No, we don't. We don't do it. We don't think it. That's not us. They do it and think it. Oh, nobody should have a gun because you're going to lose control and shoot something up. We've always had fucking guns. We're not out there shooting shit. You look at the people that are shooting shit, and it's mostly people on the left. People view the world through their own eyes, through themselves. And that's why also so Gus says in New Hampshire, a state cop has to have a degree. Local police and sheriffs don't. Right. Yeah, but if you want to get promoted, that's where the degrees come in. Now, a lot of times what happens in New Hampshire, is the officers will start out in a sheriff's department or a local PD, work as law enforcement, get their degree, and then transfer into the staties. But what was I saying? Oh, that's why people are like, oh, Americans are fucking stupid. Oh, they're just like us. Oh, yeah, the people in the Middle East, they're just like us. No, they're not. No, they're not. They don't think like us. They don't act like us. Their culture isn't ours. They don't view things the way we do. Oh, but they're nice. They can be. They can be. But they're not like us. Okay, back a while ago, we had a crazy bitch, and she was harassing, she was stalking my family. Excuse me, telephone, online, real world, you name it. She was fucking crazy. Now, we told people she's fucking crazy, she's doing this. People wouldn't believe us. Even when we brought receipts, here it is. No, that doesn't make sense. That's stupid. Why would anyone do that? Because she's crazy. Criminals are the same way. Criminals are the same way. People go, yeah, I'm going to walk into a room. I'm going to think like a criminal. I'm going to walk into a room and I'm going to shoot the guy that's armed. Criminals don't think like that. They want the easy target. Allie says, my sister-in-law recommended that my son that he should take some classes at the University of Idaho or Lewis and Clark College to prepare for the police. Yes, that's what I just said. Yeah. Yes, I said that, Allie. I just didn't use those words. Yes, these are courses that that'll prepare for and get him ready for, and for either what he's going to learn and when he needs. Allie says, I know. I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting Facebook flashbacks here. Because like, I write something up and then I read the comment section. It's like, well, fucking 3/4 of these people are just saying the same shit. They didn't read anything that I said, did they? No. I didn't know. Jim, control your woman. She getting feisty. Allie said, I heard everything. I'm trying to multitask. Sorry. No, it's okay. What the fuck? You don't like me giving you a hard time? Oh. You're in the wrong group, Allie. Here's a, I've said this before. If John's giving you a hard time, you're okay. Don't worry about it. If we're there and there's a whole group and I never fucking say a word to you, well, that tells you something. That tells you something. If I'm fucking with you, it's okay. Still, Jim, control your woman. Allie says, my son keeps telling my boyfriend to get control of me. See? It's a male instinct there. Woman's getting crazy. Laurel, stop it. Laurel says, just ignore him. Gus says, glad she stepped up. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. You guys are terrible. You're going to get me kicked offline. Though there have been times, I swear to God, in years past, you folks would have gotten me kicked offline if I hadn't reined you in. You were just out of control. They're like, no, that's not true at all. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You got me riled up. That's don't rile up the cowboy. Gus says, takes a load off me. Yeah, and Gus is full of shit as it is. He can't afford to have them loads pile up on him. Oh. Allie says, I think it's hilarious that you and my son think the same thing. No, that's a man thing. That's genetics. That's DNA. That's the male DNA. You women need to be kept in line. I've talked about that. I make a joke of it, but it's true. It's true. Men keep women in line. They keep the guardrails on. It's not domination. It's just keep the guardrails on. And women keep men polished. They keep us steady. We keep them within the guardrails. Because women, man, they will just flip the hell out. Y'all know it's true. Look around. Holy shit. They ain't got a good man in their life. That's the problem with these liberal women. They ain't got a good man in their life. You don't need a domineering, abusive man. You just need a man. A man that's going to do the right thing. So with the men and the women, they complement each other, and they fill the gaps and the needs that the other just doesn't do naturally. God knew what he was doing. Man got his head up his ass. God knew what he was doing. Yeah. Yep. Hubris on the point of man, especially now. Oh, we know better. we know better. It's like, Jesus. Cycle after cycle after cycle, and people just don't learn. Because, we're so much more advanced. No, you're not. Gus says, Sally keeps me in line, plain and simple. That's why I love her so much. What he's trying to say is, Gus and Sally enjoy pony play. Gus is like, dang it, John, stop it. That's not what I said. And you told me you weren't going to tell. No, that's not true. Have you heard of Schwarzenegger Engineering Laboratories? Oh, Schweitzer, not Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. Schweitzer Engineering Laboratories. Maybe, it doesn't ring a bell, but maybe. Gus says, shut up, John. Schweitzer Engineering. That's much better than Schwarzenegger. It's like to crush your enemies, to see the women run to crush your enemies and see them flee before you, to hear the lamentations of the women. Yay. I'm a movie guy. I'm a movie and song guy. Allie says there are laboratories all over the world, and that's where my son's dad works. Oh, okay. What do they make? Fentanyl? Fentanyl. they make fentanyl. No, stop it. Hey, I'm tired. You got me in a giggly mood tonight. You got the giggly John. So deal with it. Dang it. I'm going to get nasty right now. I'm going to get nasty. I mean, Janet Jackson nasty, not. Okay, so there. I'm going to get Janet Jackson. We were done dinner, and we were just talking about stuff, and then we have the snow plows they've been going through last night, and they just no snow, and they're just right through, and it just popped in. You know, you get something that pops into your head, it just pops into your head, and I looked over at the missus, and I said, "Yeah, you like a good plowing." It's just, oops. Oh my goodness, that was bad. Like I said, I'm getting nasty. Well, this ain't a show for kids, but Allie says one of the things that they make is a sensor that goes on power lines, so if the line goes down, they know where it's at. Oh, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. We make squirrels up here that make power lines go down. Pow. Yep. Well, I'm almost insulted. I shared a tender personal moment with y'all, and there was no comment. I thought it was a good one, too. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Fuck y'all. Good coffee. Allie says, please repeat your tender moment. You didn't hear it? I said I was going to get nasty, as in Janet Jackson nasty. After dinner, we had just finished up dinner, and we were all talking about the snowstorm that we just had. And Gus says, "Dang it! I was going to say the same thing." I was not going to. So we were talking about the snowstorm, and since we haven't had very many. Okay, so everybody missed my. Okay, I'll do it again. We had dinner. In between dinner and dessert, we were talking. And we were talking about the snowstorm we had. Now, the plows go down all the time. I mean, even if there's just a snowflake, they just get the plows and stuff like that. So we were talking about the plows and stuff. And I looked over at the missus. I said, I know you love a good plowing. It's my tender moment. It's like, yeah, if you do the plowing every couple hours, you don't have to worry about a big plowing in the morning. See, pace yourself. Just take care of the needs a little at a time. So that was the Cowboys' tender moment. I told you I was getting Janet Jackson nasty, but sorry about that. Please forgive me. Peggy says, I didn't miss your comment. Just thought about my ex and his new girlfriend. What the fuck? Boy, that was a dark place to go. Peggy, stop. No. Gus says, I'm leaving now. Bye. Oh, my God. Don't get me into like lawn care and stuff, like arborism and stuff like, simple things like, look, if you trim the bushes, it makes your deck look bigger. They're like, oh my God, look, that's not original. You've all heard that one before. Oh, it's been a long week. No, it's been a long week, and we're starting up tomorrow's Monday. Holy shit. Oh, my goodness. Gus says no, just no. Allie says, now my mind is going into the gutter. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. I am by the way, look, those who know me personally, I am the king of double entendre. I'm the king. I keep it fairly calm around unprepared people. But no, I'm just, my mind thinks fast. Fast. Yep. You never know what we're going to talk about on the Whiskey Cowboy Live. Never. But okay. What else we got going? Where the hell's Laurel? I'm trying to think. Okay, I missed what you said, research. Okay, so she has been talking. Okay. Oh, I didn't try to contact Donna yet. Donna, I got to remember to contact her this week. See how she's doing. Okay, Donna reminded me of Connie. See, I'm following the train here. Donna reminded me of Connie. Connie and Elliot. Prayers for them are always welcome because they're not doing too good. On that same line, everybody out there, give Gus some prayers. Send some prayers out for him. He's got some stuff he's going to be dealing with, and he needs the lesser of possibilities to be the case and a speedy recovery. Allie says maybe Laurel is still researching Schweitzer. No, Schweitzer und Schwarzenegger. Was ist los mit dir, mein Schatz? Ich habe ein sehr großes Fans für dich. Ich möchte zu Mac Liebe mit dir alles die Nacht. Holy fuck! Yeah, John speaks German. Oh, I said that with a couple of the German fellers that were in the room. They're like, oh, yeah, that's pretty good. I call that Disco Deutsch. There's proper, and then there's Disco Deutsch. That was conversational German. What did you just say? I can't say that. You're going to have to. Okay. This is a clean version. Hey, what's up with you, my darling? I have a big penis for you, and I want to make love to you all night long. I've got another version that gets dirtier, too. But the missus loves me saying it. She knows what it means, but she just thinks it sounds cool. So. Allie says, oh, my God. Yeah, there was Connie. Boy, you should have seen one of the shows. Connie and I were going back and forth. See, I speak enough Spanish to get myself in trouble, and that's it. Connie speaks Spanish, and I speak German. So we were trading back Spanish and German, and that was quite interesting. Wie geht es Ihnen? Gut. Alles klar. Du bist bescheuert und ich bin bananas. See, German's a fun language. If you don't try to listen to it, you just listen to what it sounds like. It's pretty close most of the time. Pretty close. Pretty close. I'm not as good as I used to. Man, I used to be really good, but I ain't spoke German. I mean, really spoke German 30 years. 30 years. So I'm not too bad. I do okay. Allie says, Jim is playing Horizon and laughing at your show. Oh, you think I'm a clown? I'm here to amuse you? Is it Joe Pesci? Is it was it Casino? Was it Casino? It was either Casino or one of the other ones he was in. No, Goodfellas. That's Goodfellas. That was Goodfellas. Oh, y'all should just have fun at the Cowboys place. We kick it up. See, now imagine this around a fire pit. A couple pours of whiskey. This is what the show is about. It's not like any other show that's out there. Allie says, I'm impressed that you're bilingual. I speak more than 2 languages. I just speak 2 rather well. The German not as good as... I speak some Spanish, some French. Vous toi, ce que le bleu. Oh, goodness. My bloodline, not that it matters, you don't have to be bilingual. My bloodline was here in the States right before the founding. They were here. So it's an old family. Now there's other, the family name goes down. It's like, there's another offshoot in Texas. Most people go, oh, are you from the, no. Different family, but yeah. So you got Scottish Welsh and you got French Iroquois. Like I've said before, my eyes, I've got a special astigmatism in my eyes that is unique to Native Americans. It also explains my bone structure. In my face, that is. So I got almond eyes with a unique astigmatism. But yeah, I say learn as much as you can. Learn another language. Allie says, I speak English and bad English. So there's that. American English. You know, English wasn't a language. It's not that it's ancient English people didn't speak English. It wasn't a language. English, as we know it, even in England, Oxford English, it's a jumble of a bunch of different languages thrown together. Laurel says, I speak American English. Some of that proper, none of that proper English. Yeah, here in the States, we say elevator. In England, they say lift. We're just raised different. Oh, goodness. Sorry. I cracked myself up. Y'all get that? We were just raised different. Carl. Because that was bad. I love a good dad joke. Raised different, Carl. Lift or lift. Depends, but like color. Fuckers can't spell it right. Throw another letter in there. Oh, and there's words that we say in America that they don't say in England, but they're really English words. They've moved on. We haven't. So they think that we're bastardizing. It isn't. Like another thing. Hey, nothing's more American than apple pie. Really? Guess where apple pie was first made? It ain't American. Apple pie is British. But again, here's a fact that a lot of people don't get. That normally, like the same way with Italians, French, Chinese, whatever the culture is, Irish, Italian, Scottish, what tends to happen is when people move from those locations, they move to a new location, they tend to keep their accents, their traditions, their foods, their culture. They tend to keep it closer to what it was in the old land longer than the old land did. The old land changes in time, but the immigrants that go to a new place tend to keep to the old ways longer. It's an interesting fact. It's pretty cool. The same way as black culture, with the way they talk, the words they use, now they bastardize it worse, but it's not black. It's Irish and Scottish. Because after the slavery days, they settled down in communities that neighbored the poor Irish and Scottish settlers, and they took on their habits, and then they kept doing it. And now it's synonymous with urban black culture, and it ain't black at all. It ain't black at all. It's Scottish and Irish. It's hillbilly. Oh, it's hillbilly. It's fucking hillbilly. Oh, but whites take everything. No, there's hardly anything in black America that blacks actually. And that's not a put down. That's just how it works. That's just how it works. You assimilate and you learn different things. Oh, the banjo, it's a African. No, it's not. It's an American. Dulcimer the same way. It's from the old country, but not. They're American. And you think, oh, gospel and soul and bluegrass, and that's all black too. It's like, yeah, only people that don't know Appalachia and the white cultures would believe that the blacks actually created that shit. We have blackwashed the history. That's like, oh, the blacks, oh, blues and soul, that's all from the blacks. No, that's old timey. Go back and listen to Irish and Scottish music. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now they took it to new places and they made it their own, and that's fine. Yeah, Laura mountain music. Yeah, and that's fine. But they didn't fucking invent everything. That's like I put up the whole thing that whatever the hell she was, the bald Gollum looking actress, said that she'd make a better face for jeans because black people invented blue jeans. They did not. They did not. Black people did not invent blue jeans. Levi Strauss, and I forget the other guy's name, worked in collaboration with each other. And Levi patented it. And the other guy added the rivets to make it stronger. And they used a particular denim, a fabric, the blue jeans fabric, denim. Now, denim was dyed blue. That's indigo. Now, Peggy says, I speak Swedish and French because of my ancestors, but I don't know if it's transferable to in the old countries. You could probably speak it and they'd probably hear it. The thing is you're probably speaking an older version than they speak now. Again, that's just the way it is. But okay, back to the blue jeans. Indigo and dyeing that particular fabric and dyeing it was brought in from black people, I think from the Indies, indigo. And they knew how to do it. But they weren't the only ones doing it. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that because Europeans copied their particular method of dyeing the fabric, that it means that they fucking invented blue jeans. They didn't. Because slaves weren't making their own fucking clothes. Everybody made clothes, but by and large, they didn't have these factories and they were making slave clothes. And the blue jeans were not marketed to slaves. They were marketed to miners and farmers and basic settlers in the Continental Divide to California as a more durable pants option. And cowboys wore them, miners wore them, farmers wore them, yes. And then after slavery was done, blacks wore them as well. Yeah. But they didn't make it. There's nothing wrong with that. They just didn't fucking make it. I'm tired of blackwashing all the history out there. Gus says, Peggy, that's funny. My dad's mom was a Finn and his dad was a Swede. They refused to teach their kids their language. Yeah, it depends upon what family. Yeah. Some didn't because they didn't want it. They just, you're an American, you speak English. But some families, Italians tended to teach their kids the language. Your mom's dad was a Finn. Aquaman. Gus, are you a mer person? Your great granddad on your mom's side was Aquaman. Laurel says, I had a friend that wasn't allowed to wear jeans because they weren't poor. Her dad grew up poor. Now they cost more than, yeah, jeans cost a lot. Yeah, we talked about that too. Remember, like, look, when I was growing up, if your jeans had a rip or a hole in it, you put a fucking patch on it. We would have either patched up or thrown away shit people pay money for now. And the same thing is faded jeans, unless they were they acid washed or what do they call it? That's where they purposely make them light in color. But normal jeans, they came dark blue, indigo, dark blue. And if they weren't dark blue, they were old jeans. People didn't want to wear old jeans. They wanted to wear new jeans. Nowadays, people are buying distressed jeans and with holes and rips, and it's like, what the fuck? It was the same thing with when I was growing up. Poor people had hardwood floors with area rugs on them. Rich people had wall-to-wall carpet. Nowadays, poor people have wall-to-wall carpet, and rich people have hardwood floors with area rugs on it. It's freaking amazing. Lobster, the same way. Lobster used to only be for the fishermen and the poor people. Now lobster costs out the ass. It's a delicacy. It's great stuff. Gus says my mom patched all my jeans. Yeah, we didn't have no shirts with holes in them, no pants or jeans with holes in them, and we were dirt poor. I wore some patched up shit. It was embarrassing, but you could be seen with patched up stuff. You couldn't be seen with shit with a hole in it. Nowadays, oh my God. And nobody has any fucking pride. Leave their house wearing pajamas and no. No. Used to be girls wouldn't even go down to the local supermarket without putting on some makeup and gusty in their hair. Now, fuck it. Damn clown show. And you tend to act like you feel and how you look. That's the biggest thing. If you dress well, you tend to behave well. You sit different. You walk different. You talk different. Yeah, Laurel says, looks like they fight with a bear now. I ask that all the time. It seems like, oh, are you okay? And they just look at me. I'll be out in public. Somebody will tell me, are you okay? I'm like, what? Yeah. So, man, looks like you fucking got into a wrangle with a mountain lion. They usually end up laughing, but yeah. Oh, my God. Allie said that actress that talked about Levi's sounds like Jasmine C. Yeah. Yeah. Jasmine. Boy, Crockett's she's a real piece of work. You know the worst thing about Crockett? She's not stupid. She's stupid thinking that her antics are going to fucking make her. She thinks, she comes from a well-to-do family, private school, good education. She can talk. She ain't stupid. She is pandering to the lowest common denominator, trying to get the street cred. Remember when street cred, nobody wanted, I don't care how poor you were, you did not want to sound like you were ghetto. You wanted to sound like you were something. Nowadays, it's like, if you're something, no, you got to be the worst victim out there. Oh, no, I can't talk right, and I can't, my life was so bad. Fuck you and your life. Your life was better than most people's lives out there. So she's pandering to the lowest common denominator. And the problem is her her congressional district got redistricted, and she can't win there anymore because the racial, the ethnic demographic switched. And she's trying the same bullshit games for her senatorial run in Texas. But see, the Democrat Party, they're backing another horse. They're backing some feller who is squeakier clean. doesn't tend to play them games. Somebody said, "Oh, because they would consider a liability." No, the Democrat Party doesn't care about liabilities. Crockett is not a liability to them. They care about winning. That's all it is. If you can't win, you're a liability. It's not her antics. It's whether she can win. If she could win doing what she's doing now, they'd back her. But she can't. Excuse me. Yeah, she can't do it. I got the hiccups. So I put some whiskey in my coffee. Again, tonight's coffee, caramel macchiato from New England brand. But yeah, I don't think she's going to win. What I predict she's going to do is I think when this is over, she's going to be a full-time activist, maybe do a podcast or something like that. That's everybody's go-to now. You fuck up in politics, you become an activist and get your own podcast. And you hope that you can make some money on it. Well, good luck on that. Good luck on that. Yeah. And some of us are out there slogging it away, trying to make a little name. I'm a little fish, but I'm a fucking fish. That's what I always get. Like a bunch of jackwagons come on in. They want to spout off. It's like, yeah, I admit it. I ain't a big fish, but I'm a fish. And these jackwagons coming in, you're nothing. You're nothing. Thank you, but no. And I can't take on all comers. Can you imagine that shit? Can you imagine having even a modest following, and then your stuff goes, and then everybody thinks that they want to take a swing at you? And if you don't directly, if you don't respond to them, or you don't argue with them, then you're a pussy. And it's like, fuck you. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it. You want to pay me? That's fine. How about this? You pay me $50 for every response that I send back your way, if you want to argue with me. If not, sorry. I'd rather spend my time with other people of like mind and not with, because none of these people, I tell you, all the content that I put out there, ain't nobody from the left has put up anything new. It's nothing new. It's the same arguments. I'm not gonna battle the same battle 50,000 times because another retard comes in. Allie says I've been using the word jackwagon lately. Thank you, Cowboy. You're welcome. Jackwagon is a word that you can use any situation. Son of a mother is a good one too. I use that. When I was selling guns, I used son of a mother a lot. So, son of a mother and jackwagon. Retard really pisses people off. That's a good one online. Just most people look, most of the people that follow my content, that's not a problem. It's usually some peripheral jackwagon that comes in. It's like, oh, you get all, and try to educate me, try to educate me. I know what it is. Holy hell. I'm a fucking 60s and 70s boy. Okay, I know what fucking retard means. I knew what it meant then. I know what it meant in the 80s. I know what it meant in the 90s. I know what it means in the 2000s. Yeah, it's not a word that younger folks tend to use now. But we used it. Allie says, I've used that one too, but I spell it so I don't get censored. Or just like retread. That's another. Retread is a good one. If you don't want to use retard, retread works good too. So you got jackwagon, retread, son of a mother. I like Samini Bench too. I say that all. I used to say that Samini Bench. Samini Bench. But Jack Wagon. Ass hat. I like that ass hat. I put up the other day. We should stop saying that the left are gaslighting. They're ass lighting because their heads are so far up their ass. Oh, Allie says you just told us your age. Grew up in the 60s and 70s. I didn't tell you my age. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'll give you a hint, though. It's funny. I always tell people, my brother, I refer to him as Kelso. Growing up, he was Kelso. Yeah. You think of what he wore, and we were dirt poor, but yeah, he had those shorts. He had those tank tops with the fucking little holes all in it. I didn't. I wore t-shirts, but oh, goodness. But, yeah, I can neither confirm nor deny, and I have no idea that which you are speaking of. But I can tell you how I look can be 10 to 20 years different depending upon how I feel, how long my beard is, how tired I am. Gus says, Sally's mom didn't swear, but she had words. You call them momisms? Yeah. Allie says, you look about Jim's age, actually. Well, okay. Fair enough. Say, how old do you think I am? Good enough. That's fine. I'm fine. I tell you the story about me and the missus. The missus, she's 41. The missus is 41. And I tell people that, and they're like, oh, hey, good on you, man. I said, yeah, she's been 41 for 20 years, 20-something years. And when she hit that was the last time I bothered calculating and knew what her age was. Like, fuck it. So that's every year she's 41. She's 41 forever. She's my spring chickadee. And she was looking extremely radiant tonight during dinner. You know, sometimes the light's just right. And she got gray hair. And you know the type of gray hair that kind of looks blue, but it's not because it's she doesn't dye it. She's tried to do the whole gray thing and she can't find one that works with her. But so she's just natural. But you know, when the light hits it and it kind of has that glue, you know, and her hair was long and wavy. She didn't have it up. A lot of times she has it up. And it was just wavy. And I was just looking over there and I was like, I sit here and she sits there. We're on the corners. And I was like, oh, you're beautiful. And that was that. Allie said, well, you said on the last show your oldest child is 43 and I'm 47. As a parent, you are old enough to be my dad. Stop it. You're going to drive yourself crazy. Stop it. Gus says, haha, you said what you wanted to do. Oh, but no, but that was different time. Different time. That was in a different part of the conversation. different part of the conversation. And the missus got the biggest blue eyes. The biggest blue eyes. Beautiful eyes. That was one of the first things I noticed about her. Now when we first met, I can tell you she was wearing a white sweater too. She's wearing a white sweater. And she had 80s hair. You know, just poofy 80s hair. It was beautiful. Got the you know, the swirly bangy things. I don't know what the fuck they're called, but whatever. And the biggest Beautiful as blue eyes. And she'll tell you I was exactly like I am today back then. Gus says, and my oldest is 45. Allie says, you are aging well. My dad's 79 and started to look his age. I'm not 79. She says, I know. Not that I would have any problem with that. I don't know. Look, my body's falling apart as it is. I don't time warp me, a little bit down the road. I'm fine. But, yeah, the missus. She's a firecracker. Gus says, he is the same age as me. Oh, Gus, yeah, 79. It's not how you feel, Gus. It's, Laurel says you are probably a few years younger than I am. That could be. Might not be. That could be. Whatever you want to think. That's fine. It always gets people like, going to hell. It's like, whatever. Yep. Allie says, Gus, how old are you? He's not 79. He's not. But oops. Bump the volume. Pump up the volume. Gus says, nope, I'm not 79. Same age as John. I don't know. He may be. I don't know. I can neither confirm nor deny this. 25. You're right. You got me. 25. I know I'm rough for 25, but Gus and I have lived a rough life. Oh. Some days I'm fine. Other days I'm Mr. Limpy again. Gus will get me beat here. He'll be okay. I can ask him for a race more often now. Like I said on the phone today, Gus, you need something, you just give me a call. I'll say no, but just give me a call. No, I'll be on over. Peggy says, I'm older than most of you, but I'm fighting to do everything that I want to. Well, they're good. There you go. Allie says, I still look like I'm in my 30s, so when I get to 55, I want my senior discount. I will have show ID. I still get it. I can still get checked for ID. Of course, it's at like Shaw's. They're like everybody. It's like you're fucking kidding me. It used to be that their policy was anybody that looked under 35 got carded for alcohol. Okay, that's fine. And I'd always go, bless you. You're going to card me? Bless you. But now they card everybody. It's like, yeah, this person's clearly 80 years old or plus, and you're going to card them. That's a stupid store policy. Excuse me. But, yeah. No, I'm a young feller. Can you believe some guy the other day online said nobody would send me a death threat because I look like I'm going to be gone in 5 years anyways? Really? Really? I look like I'm going to be gone in 5 years? Jim gets his discount every year. Everywhere, not every year. Laura laughed. I don't know what she's laughing about. About the guy telling me I was going to be dead in 5 years. It's like, holy shit. That's worse than the death threat. I'd rather you threaten to kill me than to say that I look like I'm so old I'm going to die in 5 years. That's dang disrespectful. That's disrespectful. Laura says that guy is crazy. Oh, it was a different guy that said that, but yeah, he was crazy. Because you're stupid. You're stupid. And then the other guy trying to argue with me. Oh, you're a pussy. Call him the police. I never said I called the police. I never said once that I called the police because I got the death threat. I said they were reported, and I blocked them. They were reported, and I was. So what the fuck do you think that means? It means a report gets into Facebook, and I blocked them. I got all the shit still on my computer. It's documented. It's not a credible threat. The same way another guy tried to argue with me. Oh, it's a crime. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you a great grandpa yet? Oh, I'd have to ask the missus about that. I very well could be. I very well could be. I don't think I am. I very well could be. Oh, let me see here. I don't think we are. Numerically, yes. I mean, I'm going to say numerically, we could be. Has a grandchild had it? Yeah, I know what it fucking means, Laurel. I know what it means. I'm trying to think of whether any of our grandkids have had children. Again, they're old enough to. So I'm gonna. Oh, let me do that. Oh shit! I was gonna call her on the phone. She's watching. Oh, she's probably watching on her cell phone because or on her laptop. She's not working tomorrow. You're a guy, so yeah, I know what it fucking means. That's disrespectful. Let's try this. I'm going to call her. Hey? Oh, the call ended. She hung up on me. Let me do this again. I'm going to call her again. Here we go.
Hi.
Hey, baby.
No.
No?
The answer to that is no.
Okay. Did y'all hear that? See, she's live. Say that again.
I said no.
Okay.
You're not a great grandfather.
No. Okay. Well, thank you, baby.
Okay. All right.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you.
So no. Not yet. I know we got a couple that are old enough. Allie says, you can't confirm or deny your age, but you gave it away anyway. I did not. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I do not know what you're talking about. Stop it. You're going to go crazy. Peggy says, I laugh at these people who tell me to enjoy their youth because in a few years they will be me. Oh. Now, I say enjoy whatever stage in life that you're in, enjoy it. Because it's never the same. That's people's problems. They think that this is the ideal age, or this is the ideal age, or you need to no. Enjoy each stage in life the best that you can. The best that you can. Because there's good things and bad things about every single period of your life. Laurel says, my grandson is only 6. I told him I plan on living long enough to have a great-grandchild. From him, is he the only grandchild that you've got? Allie says, even your wife sounds young. Was that your wife? Yes, that was that was the missus. Yeah, who do you think I fucking called? Yeah, that was the missus. She'll appreciate that though. She's watching tonight. She usually watches the next day, but she's not working tomorrow, so. Yeah, whoa. 6 years old. Well, I mean, he's a guy, so he could start pumping out some children pretty young. Oh, God, I'm trying to think of how young our youngest is. Our youngest grandchild is now. See, if I still had the missus on the phone, she could probably tell you. She's a woman. I'm a guy. You know. How many? We've been married forever. Forever. Been married forever. I figure at least 20 years. Oh, before the grandchild? That'd be smart. Well, that would make him 26. That'd make him 26. If he's 6 years old now. So no, he can, I mean that's responsible if whatever, but statistically, you know, he may, being a dude, you're looking at maybe I don't know. Laurel says my son was 29 when Mason was born. Wow, that was pretty late. My parents have been married 52 years. Are you like 40 plus years? We got a few years on us. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you. It's like I'm not going to tell you when the anniversary is. Some people know. Gus knows. Gus knows my anniversary. Gus says Sally's on the phone as I type with our great granddaughter. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, you people. They're like, oh, the suspense is killing me. Nope. Laurel says he didn't want kids, but now that he has Mason, he loves that boy to the moon and back. Yeah. Yeah, I was a good bit younger than that when I had my first kid. Yeah. Ooh. I'm of the old school variety. That's why you had so many generations that were back to back to back to back. But I mean, you used to be able to, if you had 4 or 5 generations in a picture, was not uncommon. Gus says, I will not give it up, John. No worries. Yeah. Kids are great. We had a passel of kids. We got over a dozen grandchildren. I think it's over a dozen. Again, if the missus was on the phone, I think it's over. I think it's at least a dozen. It's at least a dozen. So list them off. You're crazy. You're out of your freaking mind. You'd have to talk to the missus about that. You'd have to run the list. But Allie says, I'm not going to start stalking you or anything. I'm not a psychopath. I don't know. That's not what Jim told me. Jim says, I keep her close. That way I know. My goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. You're all terrible. Terrible, terrible. Yeah, so I hope the weather's good. I hope the weather clears up. If we get a few inches tonight, that's fine. But it needs to clear up and take the missus for a walk. He says, nah, it's too busy playing video games. Zelda. He says, no. that's too violent for him. He was playing his Pokemon. Peggy says, grandkids are rewards. Yeah, so you can buy them things, maybe. We don't buy them very much. We got too many fucking grandchildren to spend a lot of money on. But, you know. They all like Grumpa's hat, though. Someone's got to be wearing it around backwards. Laura says my grandson is exactly like his father. Well, that's good. That's good. I presume that's good. I presume that's good. If you say, yeah, John's grandson's just like John, you go, oh, shit. Allie says my oldest grandson just turned 3. My youngest is 1.5. Gus says, keep it up, Alicia. It keeps him off me. Gus, I'm never on you. We don't do that Brokeback Mountain shit here. Laurel says good and bad. Good and bad. Can you believe somebody the other day, it was last week, said I look better with my hat on than without my hat? It's like, okay, that's fine, but I don't have a whole hell of a lot of pictures out there where I'm not wearing my hat. I got a couple. I was like, well, the hat suits me. I like it. It's fine, but that was rather rude. I said, yeah, and I look much better in a dark room. Fucker. Such disrespect. Alicia says, I wonder if Sally is listening. Sally used to join the show. Probably, I think Sally used to listen to the show before Gus did. Is that true? Was Sally listening to the show before you did? And then you jumped in? I'm trying to remember chronologically. I think I remember dealing with Sally before I dealt with Gus. Gus and Sally went to school with the missus, so they all knew each other. Laurel says my dad always wore a baseball type hat to work. He forgot it one day, and everyone was surprised that he was bald. Yeah. Allie says, Gus, did Sally hear that movie reference? Yeah, the guys at work said, you should wear your hat. And other people's like, people would come in, they know me, where's your hat? I can't wear it here. Gus says, no, she's not. She followed you before me. That's what I thought. And now she's in and out. Gus pays more attention. But when I started, especially when I got the camera up and running, I told folks, I said, we can do it several ways. I can do it with a hat with an earpiece. I've just got an earbud in. I can do it with a hat, or I can do no hat. That's not a problem. And I'll run my I got standard studio monitor headphones. These are pretty good ones. And I told them, hey, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? And they said, the hat. I say the hat. So I wear the hat. The hat also makes it so I have to do my lighting different. My lighting's different than most shows. Most shows come in from the top. Mine comes in from the sides. Well, because if it's from the top, then my face is in shadow. So Peggy says I'm calling it a day. It's been a busy weekend. Good night and thank you, John. Well, you almost made it to the end. You're very welcome, Peggy. Thank you for joining the show. Please forgive my crassness and my nastiness, Janet Jackson style earlier. That was not appropriate. Alicia says, Gus, that's probably a good idea, Brokeback Mountain. Yeah, I'd mentioned Brokeback Mountain. That was not right. Gus says, that's because I have you in my... Yeah, he listens to it directly into his brain, into his noggin. He's got those special bionic earplug things, and he Bluetooths in. So the sound doesn't come out of his phone or anything. It just goes right into his head. Pretty cool technology. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Man, migraines. 2 straight weeks. My God. Criminy. The older you get, living barometers. It's like, oh, you son of a mother. But you got to deal with it. The things you got to do. Gus says hearing aids. No, they're bionic ears. Don't be using that outdated terminology there, Gus. They're bionic ears. No. No, that's just when you run. I think it was... What noise did it make when he did his bionic hearing? Because didn't he have bionic hearing? I knew he had like one eye that was bionic. Did Steve Austin have bionic hearing? Let's see here. Did Steve Austin have bionic hearing? Uses a bionic eye. I knew he had a bionic eye. You know, they used to have a toy with Steve Austin. It was a big toy, and you could look through the back of his head through his bionic eye. Well, hell, they had G.I. Joe had a beard back in the day. Remember, they had a big, tall G.I. Joe doll, and they had a beard? Gus says, I'm the $6 million man. Right, except they need to fucking put in parts, the parts with a better warranty. Better warranty. No, they just said bionic eye. I could have sworn he had bionic hearing, too. Whatever. Gus says that's very true. Yes, that's right. Stop buying that shit from China. Hey, fucking take the part out. Motherfuck. Bionic Woman had the bionic hearing? Oh, okay. That was Jamie Summers, right? Jamie Summers. Bionic Woman. Steve Austin, the Bionic Man, and the Fall Guy. I can fall from a tall building. I can something a brand new car, 'cause I'm the unknown stunt man that made Redford such a star. Oh, have you tried Excedrin migraine? Yeah, I have. Yeah. I try to keep up with it. You know, it's got caffeine in it too. Lindsay Wagner. Well, I'm not talking about her real name. Was there Jamie Summers? Wasn't it Jamie Summers? Her character name. I think it was Jamie Summers. Yeah, Jamie Summers. Her character was not nearly as he was a fucking NASA pilot. She was a professional tennis player. Okay. Gus says 12 years replacement time now. Yeah. Well, damn, they need better parts. Lee Majors. Steve Austin. Lee Majors. The Fall Guy. He sang the song for the Fall Guy too. Vanguard Motors has it's not, but it's very similar to his truck. Minus the roll cage, and there's a couple differences, but it's got that same vibe to it. They've got a see if I can pull this up. Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm going to pull this up for y'all. It's a nice truck. Let's go here. Where is it? They got a few good trucks in there now. Yeah. A couple nice Blazers. And here it is. Look at that truck. Well, it's not there yet. Yeah. Okay, you talk. Look at it. Look at that truck. So put a pinch of Baja Gold sea salt, Celtic sea salt in your water. No. Look, I don't even take medicine very often. You know, you're getting me to do this witchcraft stuff. Stop it. I like bitching about stuff. Look at that truck. Oh, my God. Again, it's close. It's super close. I think the year is off. Color's not quite right, but it's pretty close. Gus says that's like the one I sent to you the other day, 14 grand. Yeah, this is 149. 149.9. But she is beautiful. Also, hey, y'all want to tell Allie about unsolicited advice? But this truck is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. She does not witchcraft. I don't do witchcraft. I'm Christian. Laurel says don't. That's the quick answer. There's yeah. I don't often ask for advice or ask advice for things, but I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to ask when I need it, and I know where to ask. And yeah, I've been around the block a couple times. God, that's a nice truck. Got the same mirrors I had on my truck. I had an 87 GMC step side. It's dark blue. Oh, beautiful. I've shown pictures of it. I don't know if I got pictures on this system, but I've showed pictures of it before. She's a pretty truck. Pretty truck. It is a pretty truck. And this has just got the standard 350 V8. They didn't do anything stupid with it. Another one I was looking at, they put in a Coyote, and that's fine, and supercharged it. That's fine. But this is just classic. Oh, look at that truck. And I love they've got the beer window. I don't know what they call them. I always called them a beer window. You know, the split glass on the back. You can open it up. I called it a beer window. But yeah, beautiful truck. Beautiful. Also, Jim gave the same advice. Well, I got the same. I got the same response to him. Thank you, Jim. Oh. Had oatmeal for dinner last night. I don't know what brought that into my head. I had oatmeal for dinner last night. Allie says, okay, whatever. What? 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 You're going to get testy with me now. You're going to get testy with me. Don't do that, Allie. Nothing. How was your oatmeal? No, it was good. It was good. It was packet oatmeal, instant oatmeal. 4 packets. 4 packets. That was a big ass bowl. I ate it all. Gus says, well, I'm calling it a night. Hope everyone has a great start of the week. John, I will let you know if anything changes. You do that. And remember, just give me a call when and if you need something. Thank you for joining the show. And I will talk to you later. Yeah, I had strawberries and cream. 4 packets in a big bowl. Big bowl. It's like, oh, this doesn't look like too much. It was under half of the bowl when I added the water in. Of course, it grows. Oh, goodness. It's like, oh, it's a good bowl. So I sat down and ate it. I didn't burn my mouth. I took my time. Didn't burn my mouth, which was good. Allie says, just remember, there's no emotion or being testy on a comment. I'm not a liberal. You arguing with me now? Jim, control your woman. Don't get lippy with me. You getting puffy? I said that the other day online. I'm like, yeah, they come in, they get all puffy. And people are like, oh, puffy, I like that. Yeah. Getting puffy. It's funny when people get puffy sometimes. Oh, it's okay to get puffy. That was fine. Like, oh, big man up in your big truck. And I slide out of my truck and my head stays at the same fucking level. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, I get it. Like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't get puffy. We don't need to get puffy. Just bloated. That doesn't have... They came in and decided to get all bloated. Like... PMS? What the fuck? It just doesn't have the same ring to it. Bloated. Bloated. Yeah, you think you're getting puffy? You're just bloated. Oh my goodness. What are you, fucking Tim Walls? Oh my goodness. No, I don't have PMS anymore. Okay, I'm just gassy. I'm just gassy. Oh, it happens. Gas happens. You know, men do produce more gas. It's like, well, why do men fart more than they do? We produce more gas. Our bodies are built differently. We process things different. But women would be happier if they farted more. Let it go. Let it go. Oh, my goodness. It's true, though. Some women are a little tight. A little tight. Just yes, we would. Yes, like burping when a girl my oldest, she does that. I used to call her my firstborn son. That's my firstborn son. Oh boy, she could burp. She could burp. She liked to burp. It's like, ooh, that's good. Better out than in. Yep. Yep. Y'all are terrible. Trying to run a classy show here. I'm trying to run a classy operation, and you're just ruining it for me. I just can't do it. I can't keep things. That's why we can't have nice things. Allie says, what you're saying about tampon, he's bloated. He doesn't get puffy with people. He's bloated. Tim is bloated. He is one bloated bag of pus. That's what he is. It's a vaginal blood fart. Like, what the fuck did John just say? Yeah, you heard it right. If he's got a problem, he knows where to find me. Oh, my goodness. The missus is going to be angry with me. She goes, what the hell were you doing, dude? She calls me dude. I call her baby. Baby. Hey, baby. I'll always be your dude. He looks unbalanced. He's got way too much estrogen in his system. Way too much estrogen. You know, that'll kill a man's mind. It'll kill a man's mind. Same works in testosterone. See, that's the thing. Testosterone, too much estrogen in a man it will wreak havoc. That's why these trans people, it's like, nah, you ain't helping. And you know why by trans men, girls that transition, when they start the transition, they feel great because they hop them up with testosterone. But then that wears off. So Judy says, good night, y'all. Good night, Judy. Thank you for joining the show. You didn't talk much. I hope we didn't scare you off. Allie says he looks and acts gay. Yeah, he's a bit on the effeminate side. And when he tries to get puffy, it doesn't when he tries to get puffy, it makes it look worse. It really does. When he tries to act masculine, he looks more gay. I mean, it's fine. If you're gay or you're effeminate, that's fine. Whatever. But don't try to get all puffy with people. You look gay. Stop it. I bet you he throws a ball like a girl. Oh, that's an insult. No, you ever watch a girl, just a normal boy and a normal girl, they throw totally different. There's a reason why they're stereotypes. Now, women can learn to throw like a man, but their physiology doesn't work out quite like the joint structures are different. The musculature is different. Laurel says, I throw a ball like a girl. I throw a ball like a girl with my left arm. Man, I look and feel like a retard throwing with my left arm. It's like, I don't care how masculine you are. If you're not used to throwing with your offhand, you're going to look goofy as fuck. And you ain't going to be able to throw it where you want to throw it. Oh, my right arm, man. Man all day. Throw it right where I need to go. Left arm, I'm fucking retarded. I look like I got fucking cerebral palsy or something. It's really goofy. Allie says, I will confess, I am going through menopause 24/7, and I'm a lot more sassy than I used to be. I need to calm it down a bit, I guess. No, you're fine, Allie. Don't worry about it. If I'm just fucking with you, that's fine. That's okay. If I give you good stern talking to, you'll know it. You ain't got there. You're fine. You're fine. Laurel says, "No, let it out, or you'll go crazy." Yeah, find a way to get the shit out. I'm so glad the missus is done with that. She's done with that. But we've been through a lot. I told you, we both quit smoking at the same time. And I was a 3-pack a day smoker. And we both quit smoking at the same time. That was before our last one. We wanted one more in before we both got too old to be able to enjoy having a kid. And so she quit smoking a year before she ended up getting pregnant. And we had both quit at the same time. And again, I'm a Marlboro Red man. I should have asked you, what do you think? What do you think the Cowboy smoked? I was a Marlboro Red man. 3 packs a day. Excuse me. But don't worry about it. Hell, I don't have to live with you. Jim's got to deal with that shit. Good luck, Jim. It's on you, buddy. You signed up for that ride. Get yourself some good spurs, and just cinch in tight. Laurel says, besides the I don't give a fuck attitude, the hot flashes are horrible. Yeah. You'll get through it. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. And see, that's your body's chemistry and your hormones changing. It's like, yeah, hormones are a very powerful thing. Your chemistry is a very powerful thing. And you just start messing with that shit. They don't know what the hell they're doing. But yeah, that's between you and Jim. He's laughing and saying, yep, yeah. I wouldn't steer anybody wrong. No bull. Get it? Steer. Bull. Oh, my goodness. Stop it. Yeah. I'm envisioning it more like, you ever see the Mutton Busters? Yeah, that's... Oh, shit, Allie's at it again. And there goes Jimmy. Looks like one of those little kids on the Mutton Busters. He's a Mutton Buster. Those are cute. Mutton Busters. I know you guys know mutton busting. Most people don't, unless you're from like the West or you're familiar with that shit. He doesn't know what that is. He doesn't know what mutton busting is? Oh my God. Laurel says the worst for me is when I knew I was off the charts, Tommy could leave the room. The shit followed me everywhere. Yeah. Oh my God. Let's see if I can get you some mutton busting here. I'll show you mutton busting. I am shocked that Jim does not know mutton busting. Here we go. You ready? Here we go. I don't want to get copyright strike, so I'm not going to run the audio. Oh shit, this is a advertisement. There we go. Here we go. Let's get to the highlights. Hey, Ford tough. What are you doing? Go this way. What the hell? Just going in circles now. Let me reload this. It's retarded. Jim is old, but not that old, I guess. Oh, it's not an age thing. It's a culture thing. Oh, what the hell? Allie says Ford sucks. I've had Fords. They're fine. I tend to, GMC and Dodge, I tend to have a lot more of those vehicles. I'm not a brand loyalist. There we go. I'm not a brand loyalist. I get what serves my purpose, fits my budget. Come on now. Search my, fits my budget, and that I like. Well, what the hell? That was weird. Let's go here. Mutton busting. Come on now. I had 2 Ford cars and they sucked. Yeah, I had a Mustang. Me and the missus had a Mustang. It was always her dream car. I'd like a 69. But I'd want a 69 with all modern stuff. New engine, new transmission, new interior. I just want it to look like a 69. Why are you doing this? Okay, you close on out of here, and I'm going to see whether or not I can pull up the other one. Yeah, mutton busting. That's the funniest shit out there. Oh. Chrysler sucks. Chrysler sucks. You're just hitting all of them. I had a 1977 Chrysler Cordoba. It was a British racing green with a cloth interior. Had a, hey, you fucking get out of here. Had a dash cover on it that was green too, and I had a button on the dash, and it said Beyond Bitch on it. Love that car. Had a 4-barrel Holley carburetor on top. Street legal Hercules slicks on the back. She was raised up, bigger tires in the back. Had a skid plate underneath the front end. I have no idea. Here we go. Let's see if this is going to go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. You ready? Here we go. There we go. Boy, there goes. Hey, hang on. Hang on. Yep, you're doing good. Look at that. There you go. Now move on over. I think that's a little girl. Long hair. Most little boys don't have long hair like that. There he goes. Hey, mutton busting is doesn't have boys and girls categories though. There's a little boy. There he goes. Here we go again. Yeah, it's looking like a little girl. Yeah. Oh, she's on good. She's on good. She's on good. Look at that. Look. Oh. There you go. A little cowgirl. Allie says my first vehicle was a 87 two-door Dodge Dakota, two-tone little pickup truck. My first was a Pinto. Well, the bumpers had to be tied on with strips of sheets. That's a piece of shit car. Didn't even have a license. Allie said that was funny and cute. The Santa. Hey, there we go. Del boy, she's going. She's going. Oh, there she goes. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Yeah, mutton busting. I'm surprised Jim hasn't heard of that. Yeah, and it's pretty simple. As you can see, you get on the sheep. and you hang on for dear life, and you got to stay hanging. It's the 8 seconds, just like regular, but this one you can actually grab the sheep, and you just got to stay on as the sheep goes running. There you go. Grab on, feller. There you go. There it goes. There it go. Ah, there you go. That's a good ride. That's a good ride. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's a good one. There they are. There's all the mutton busters. Yeah, it's one of the favorite events at rodeos. So the kids get to do it. Mutton busting. It would be kind of the equivalent, I think, like in some of the northeastern states, they do like the greased pigs at the fairgrounds. Kind of the same idea. The kids can go and do it, but this is mutton busting. Did Jim see that? Did you show Jim? Jim grew up with horses, cattle, and goats, so that's probably why he doesn't know. No, but it's a favorite rodeo thing. It's at the rodeos, so I figured he'd know. You don't have to be a sheep herder to do it. He smiled. Yeah. This isn't a sheep herder thing. This is an event that they bring into the rodeos. They bring it into the rodeo so the kids can do something. It's pretty fun. And you see the ages. It's young. They get any older than this, they don't do it. So you don't see like 8, 9, 10-year-olds, 13s. They don't do mutton busting. This is all, little kids. Laurel said, I had never heard of it before. Looks like fun for kids. Really? This is a rodeo thing. Yeah, yeah. Allie says, oh, okay, we don't watch. You're right. I mean, just being Western, it's a rodeo thing. It's a rodeo thing. Because rodeo ain't cowboying. People don't understand that. That's not cowboying. Bronc riding isn't cowboying. You're just trying to stay on. You're not trying to break the damn thing. And cowboys don't ride bulls. Rodeoing it's for show. It's for show. Now, a lot of rodeo stars also do cowboying, but they're not by default the same thing. They're not by default the same thing. It's fun. I think on Yellowstone, the guy from the 4 6s had mentioned that. I believe he goes, that ain't cowboying, that's showing off. Cowboying is what you do out on a range and nobody but you, the horse, and the cow. Nobody sees you. That's cowboying. Rodeos for show. But yeah, it's not putting them down. It's just it is what it is, and it isn't what it isn't. The same way is like people like, hey, do you get into Western action shooting? No, I don't. Well, why? Because it's fake. it's fake. They put on a costume. They get a persona, and they shoot guns with puff loads in them. There's nothing wrong with that. For speed, and the targets are close. You don't even have to aim. Just point in the direction and do it as fast as you can, and that's fine. But you try that with a full load, like you'd have to do in the real world. They can't do it. So cowboy action shooting, it's fun. It's fun. You can be fast at it and you'll be good at it, but that doesn't mean that you'd win a gunfight because you're not doing the same thing. Laurel says, I'm sure the first bull rider started with an alcohol. Yeah. Yeah, Bob, I'll bet you can't ride the steamroller over there. I'll bet you I can. Let me finish this beer. Nah, fuck it. Here, you hold it, and I'll show you. Yeah. It is what it is. You know, I rode a cow before I rode a horse. You know that? I rode a cow before I rode a horse. You can ride cows. You can do it. I rode a cow before I rode a horse. Oh, well. Jim, you ever rode a cow? Ask Jim if he rode a cow. I can't imagine somebody that has horses and cattle. They just didn't, for the fuck of it, say, I'm going to fucking ride the cow. People ride buffalo. He said, nope, just horses. Oh, cows are easy because they don't give a fuck. They're just take your most mild manner, your below one horse, and that's your cow. They don't give a fuck. They don't care if you're on them. It's whatever. Bulls, on the other hand, they're different. But a cow, they could usually care less, not care any less. But yeah. You ever see people ride a buffalo? You ever see people ride a buffalo? That's some funny looking shit. It reminds me of a camel. It reminds me of camel jockeying. Get out of here. Cancel. Riding a bison. Yeah. You ever see somebody ride a bison? Watch this. Watch this. Ain't that some goofy shit? It reminds me of a camel. It reminds me of riding a camel. There he goes. And their lope is much like a camel too, but a camel's even more exaggerated. Allie says that's cute. Yeah, they're cute until you get pissed off. They get pissed off. That's another thing too. Is you look at how small that bison is. Everybody thinks bison are way bigger than it. They're heavy, but they're not nearly as big as what you think in your head. A moose is way fucking bigger than a bison is. Just stature wise, I'm not talking about weight. They're muscular and they're big, but they're not nearly. Again, you see he's an average sized guy, and he's riding the bison. Laurel says there's no way I would ever get on one of them. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. But that's funny. That is funny. That's funny. I always thought it'd be cool to have a bison ranch. I think that'd be cool. And there's been some that was up for sale. There was the Diamond T Ranch. Oh, God. If you got some time, look into the Diamond T. The Diamond T was up for sale, I think a year and a half ago. It's been sold since. It's not on the market anymore. It is a huge, huge fucking bison ranch in northern Colorado. Northern Colorado, which is one of the, I wouldn't buy it even if I had the money for it because I don't want to live in Colorado. But it's northern Colorado. Beautiful. That's what Colorado pisses me off because it's some of the most beautiful country out there. It's even more beautiful than Montana is. But whatever. Laurel says the more bison farms out there than people realize. Yeah, they've got bison. They got bison farms here in New Hampshire. They got elk and bison farms in New Hampshire. Abby says I would not ride any animal at this point in my life. Different story when I was a little kid. Yeah, the older you get, it's like, yeah, I don't want to fall. I don't want to fall, but yeah, I get it. But yeah, the Diamond T, huge. There was another bison farm up in Montana that I was looking at. And again, this is all dream shit. Unless finances drastically change, ain't happening. And then there was another bison farm. Not that I would buy it because it's in the wrong state. I believe it was in the Dakotas. Huge. Huge bison farm. Bison ranch. Bison ranch. You know what the difference is between a farm and a ranch? Does anybody know what the difference between a farm and a ranch? The test. So the Cowboy's always giving us a test. Do you know the difference between a farm and a ranch? Farm that grow food, a ranch. Nope. Nope. Good guess, but nope. Does the ranch do more free range? Nope. Like, well, what the fuck? Geography. That's geography. But it's not fixed. It's not fixed. Because you'll hear both ranch and farms mixed. Now, a farm generally does agriculture, but not always. Ranches do agriculture as well. But where you live in the country generally dictates whether it's called a ranch or a farm. Like, we've got plenty of ranches up here, very few called ranches. They're all called farms. Why? It's just geography. Go out further west, you get more ranches than farms. The further west you go, the more time this farm is generally agriculture, but that's not a fixed. It's not a fixed. You can have a ranch and grow agriculture and have no cattle. It's still a ranch. That's one of the big things people argue about online. 9mm versus 45, farm versus ranch. It's like, yeah, there's no difference. And you can call your spread anything you want. Anything you want. They've got 1 acre ranches. Who fucking cares? Someone thinks it's not a ranch? Well, kiss my ass. Here's a term that really pisses me off. A hobby farm or a hobby ranch. That shit pisses me off. What's a hobby? There you go. That's a hobby farm. That's a hobby. It is, but it isn't. I say if it's your way of life, that's just what it is. You can call it a hobby all you want to. If it's your way of life, whether you got horses or not, whether you got cattle or not, whatever. You don't have to do it as a business. There's a lot of ranches, big ranches out there. They don't do it as a business. It's a family thing. It's still work, right? It's the same fucking thing. It's the same thing. If you got 4 horses, 10 cows, 2 cows, some goats, a bunch of chickens, you got a farm plot. See, that's another thing. People think, like ranchers didn't grow their own fucking food. Well, some did, some didn't. Smart ones did. The more shit you can be self-sufficient, the less you have to rely on other people. So you can have all of that. Now, there's another word. We use this shit in the Northeast. What do you think they call it in the Northeast? If you've got you got a farm, you got a food plot, chickens, some goats, maybe a cow or 2, a little bit of acreage. You don't have to have a lot. Laurel's got it right. It's called a homestead. They call it a homestead. Do you know another word for a homestead? Fucking ranch. It's geography. It's what you call it. It's what you call it. Allie says, gotta go. My daughter needs me. Thank you for a great show. Good night. Hey, thank you for showing up. Say hey to Jim. Cinch it tight. Don't dig the spurs. Just kind of just twist your heels just a little bit. Brings me to another topic we're half hour over, but before I shut this down, the term earned their spurs. Earned their spurs. See, cowboys, a lot of times, they weren't given spurs right off the bat. They had to earn their spurs. And why? Well, because if you didn't really know how to ride a horse and you put spurs on, you could hurt the horse. Spurs are meant to be used gently. They show them they're kicking them hard. That's not how a spur is supposed to be used. It's gently. It's an extension of your heel. It's like a finger. And the bigger the rowel, the less pressure on any given point. It spreads it out, but it moves it further. So you have to move your ankles less to give the signals to the horse. So when you have earned your spurs, it means that you're a good horse rider. It means that you have learned how to control the horse and not abuse the horse. So you've earned your spurs. So that's where that comes from. He says hi and bye. You guys get some sleep. Laurel says that makes sense. Yes. That's why, like people argue on, like, oh, spurs are inhumane. No, they're not. You may be inhumane. Spurs ain't inhumane. And as you see, most of the Western spurs, they got big rowels. The rowel is the pizza cutter on the back. They got big rowels with a lot of little points on it. They're dull. They ain't sharp. They make noise. That's fine. They jingle jangle. The smaller the rowel, the more pressure you're going to put on it. The bigger the rowel, the less pressure you're going to put on it. So the bigger and angrier the spur looks, the gentler it is on the horse. And you just need to move your foot just a little teeny bit so it just barely touches it. And the big rowels allow you to ride it up along their body. Sends a different signal. You don't have to dig in. If you're digging in and you're hurting the horse, you're doing it wrong. Or you need to train that horse better. Spurs are not inhumane. They're not. You don't need to use them. Same way as you don't need to use bits. Bits are not bits are not bits. There's a lot of types of bits out there. Bits by the the bit, generic, is not inhumane. It actually helps you send signals better to the horse, which means you don't have to yank on them. Now, can you go bridleless? Yes, you can. You can go bitless. You can go bridleless. You can throw your hands up in the air and you can ride the horse. You can control it through your seat and your legs. You can do that, but it better be a trained horse, and you better know what you're doing. That's why when you hear somebody say, can the horse move off the leg? That means without signals anything other than just your seat and your leg, can you command that horse? Will it move? Will it move off the leg? You want it to move. You just want to move it laterally, and you give it a little bit of leg pressure in from your right leg, it's going to move left. A little bit from the left leg, it's going to move right. That's moving off the leg. A good trained horse will move off the leg. Can you ride it bridleless? Can you ride it one hand? I mean, some do it two hands, and that's fine. That'll work. It's best if you do one. That way you get another hand there. Here's another thing. A lot of times when you're doing it one hand, you're not moving the head. What's happening is the reins are coming down, and they're touching the horse's neck. So you want them to move left, you want to turn the move left, you move your hand to the left. Well, what that does is that lets the rein that's on the right hand side of the neck touch the neck on the right hand side. Horses move away from pressure. They move away from pressure. You want them to go left, you press them on the right. You want them to go right, you press them on the left. And those reins just touching. It's not even moving the bit in their mouth. That's just moving the reins. And it's just touching the neck, and the horse will move. It's called neck reining. Neck reining. It's generally done with one hand. Keeps your other hand free. You're not even activating the bit. You can neck rein and move off the leg, and you're fine. It's just the way it is. Just the way it is. So, yeah. Have you earned your spurs? Have you earned your spurs? But that was that. Anything else before I shut down? It was an interesting show. I'll see everybody up bright and early tomorrow morning. Like I said, I do want to bring the missus for a ride, so I'll be taking a few hours off in the daytime. I think I've deserved it. And she certainly has. As long as it's not snowing too bad. Deal with yahoos. I still have to go and clean up my Facebook before I go to bed. After I close down the show, I always run through Facebook and clean up the messes. She says, good night, sleep well, have fun tomorrow. Thank you, Laurel. We still got other people. They're not talking, but thank you all for joining the show. See you on Facebook. Like, share, subscribe. All that good stuff. We'll deal with the knuckleheads. We're going to bust 25,000 this month. We'll do it. And that said, again, thank you very, very much. I will see you Wednesday. Wednesday is the next show. And God bless and take care.